Hello students, welcome back in English grammar class. Today we would be discussing the tenses, different types of tenses based on aspect. As you know that we have already discussed different types of tenses according to the time frame which were present, past and future. Here we are going to discuss different types of tenses according to the aspect of the tenses, which are like verb tenses may also be categorized according to aspect. Aspect refers to the nature of the action described by the verb. Aspect simply mean the nature of something, the style of something, how something is being happened. So in aspect it refers to the nature of the action, and as you know that action words are called verbs, so simply here they would show us the nature of the verb. There are four aspects: indefinite or simple, continuous or progressive, perfect or complete, and perfect continuous. Simply we give them the name of indefinite tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. But here they are telling you that indefinite can be also called simple, continuous can also be called progressive, and perfect can also be called complete. Let's have a look at them separately. Indefinite tense, the three indefinite tenses are simple tenses. As I have already told you, it can be also called simple tenses. It describe an action but do not state whether the action is finished. In indefinite tenses or in simple tenses, whether they are in past, whether they are in future or in present, but they just shows us the condition of the action, and they just describe an action. They never tell us that whether the action is being finished or not. Like as we can say that I go to school, so here they just shows us that at regular interval I go to school, but they didn't discuss that when it is going to be finished or whether it has been finished or not. So it means that we didn't know about the existence or the end point of the action. We just simply recognize this tense by in such a way that the action would not be finished, or it would not be mentioned in this tense that whether the action is being finished or not. Then in continuous tense, the three continuous, as the name shows, continuous. So here simply we can recognize that the action would be in progress in it. The three continuous tenses, incomplete tenses. They can also called incomplete tenses. Why? Because the action is not completed yet in it. Or progressive tenses. They can be also called progressive tenses. As I have told you, progress means like advancing towards something. So here the word progressive also shows us that the action is being continued. Describe an unfinished action. So this tense simply shows us that the work is still unfinished. The work or the action is still in progress. It is unfinished. So in simple or in indefinite tense, they didn't discuss that whether the work is finished or it is continuous. But here in continuous tense, it would be shown that the work is not yet finished and it is continue. Perfect tense, the three complete tenses. It can be also called complete tenses. Why? Because the action is being completed in it. Are perfect tenses. As its name shows, perfect means it has already been done. When we say that this thing is perfect, it means that it has been completed. Describe a finished action. It describes a finished action. It simply shows us an action which has already been finished. So in perfect tenses and all types of perfect tenses, complete actions or perfect actions would be discussed which has already been finished. Perfect continuous tense, to combine the complete tenses and the incomplete tenses to describe an action which was in progress and then finished. So as it is clear from its name, perfect continuous tense, it has been like in the continuous tense and the perfect tense has been mixed up in this tense. Perfect mean that the action would be completed. Continuous mean that it would be still in progress. So it's not that it is completed first and then it is in progress. No, the action is continuous in the past and then it is completed or then it is finished. As it is said, to describe an action which was in progress. The action was in progress and then it was been finished. So here in perfect continuous tense, such type of sentences are discussed which shows an action which was in progress and now it is been finished. So how you can differentiate these four types? Simply in simple tense or in indefinite tense, we didn't know that whether the action is being finished or it is still continue. In continuous tense, we know that the action is still in progress, it is still continue. In perfect tense, we came to know that the action is being completed or it is been perfect or it has been finished there. In perfect continuous tense, we are aware of the sentence, such type of sentence or such type of action which was in progress in future but now they are been finished here. Then we have here we have all type of 12 possible types of tenses, because first we have discussed different three categories of according to the time frame, which were present, past and future, and then these three types are further categorized into different aspects of tenses, which are indefinite continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So as a whole we have these 12 possible types of tenses, and you have to remember them with the fingertips. Only then you would be able to learn all these type of tenses. So we have 12 types of tenses, which are present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Then we have past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Then we have future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Your homework for today is that you have to learn all these types of tenses on your fingertips. Only the name, like you have to learn the name of all these tenses on your fingertips. Hope this lecture would be clear to you. See you in my next class.